It's only 6 weeks now until I leave this dock in search of warmer weather on this, my rescued double canoe. It's been 2 years of work, and in the first year I wanted to make the boat sail, but I failed. Kind of. But lots of critical jobs were taken care of. In the second year, I wanted to get the boat sailing, and we succeeded. However, this was only on the lakes here and a 60-mile passage on the sea in pretty good conditions. Now we're in the third year, and it's time to take it up a notch. We are going to be cruising in the sea with tougher conditions and longer sails. There's a lot of work done in this episode, including engine work, interior refurbishment, and loads more, thanks to my very hard working parents. So thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video.
Yeah. There she is.
The job for Dad, obviously getting the engine sorted. We've just lifted it in. It went well. We probably spent about 15 minutes sitting there. We even had a cup of tea holding the engine up, but it went in smoothly. Job for Mum is in the guest hull, which I've just fixed up. There's a compartment which is just full of tools. It needs organising. Mum's obviously desperate to do some painting, so Mum's sorting that out. So Mary, how are you feeling?
Excited.
And
I'll tell you why I'm excited, because I've cleared all this and I'm going to sand it all down and then paint it, which is what I love. But you owe me a manicure.
A manicure. Mani-pedi. We'll sort you out a mani-pedi when we get back,
Okay.
to the UK.
Good.
Alright.
I've got that, and I've got that, and I've got that. Does this mask suit me? Hey, what about this?
That's perfect. That's great.
Oh, that's so good.
Yeah, for corners and stuff.
Yeah.
So the idea is this area that my mum's cleaning out, I've mentioned it loads of times, that's where I'm going to try and put all of my tools so that the aft compartment over there is suitable for a very hardy crew member who doesn't mind sleeping in a very tight space. Well, it's not too bad, it's a single berth.
I can't do the ceiling more.
Don't worry, I'll do it.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
There's only that to do.
You broke your back a few years ago, didn't you?
I did. Broke my back 5 years ago, and they said it was a straightforward break and I'd be back at work in 8 weeks, and 5 years later they found all sorts wrong with me, and it's just so frustrating. Honestly, I love to be active. By sort of 8 o'clock at night
Pooped. Falling asleep watching true crime stuff.
oh yeah, I love that.
is running alright, eh?
Yeah, it's running really well. Starts up from cold alright, and
That's weird, that.
we've seen a key switch or something.
Yeah. So now it's completely fine.
Well, you can take the key out, which I suppose isn't right.
Yeah.
Pull that. That works. Kill
Yeah.
switch.
A while ago, I got this little swanky steering wheel which turned out to be too small, but we changed it for a bigger one. But when we put that one on, it didn't quite fit. So that's Dad's job for the day. Mum's going to be putting some primer on in the heads room, in the storage and toilet room.
Oh, it's spinning, isn't it?
Is it?
Yeah, I might as well drill it out.
So Dad is drilling out the grub screws, the stainless grub screws. I said, you're not going to drill those out, but he says he's getting there.
You've revealed your true self. A primer first. This light's terrible, Mum, honestly.
Well, that's alright. It might mean you don't get me wrinkles.
Yeah, maybe it's good then.
So there's always a positive. This is my favourite bit. What are you doing?
I'm not doing anything.
Watching us work.
I'm giving you all the tools and I'm having a beer.
Oh Mark, you do deserve it. I'm actually not listening to you because I've got me Audible. I'm listening to a book.
Just need to move it along a bit. Because we've moved it on, turn it round slightly, I'm just going to respot into the shaft, retap these holes 8mm, put 2 new grub screws in, and then it'll be in a new position then. Because we've not got a suitable tap wrench, I'm going to squash a nut on here so that we can use a socket. The best thing, just in case it does shatter, is put something over it. That should be enough just to kind of put a socket on and tap it.
Yeah.
Because it's tapping the aluminium and it has been previously tapped, so it should be alright. Oh, my nuts come off. So much for that. It's a bit off, but it's not too bad.
It wouldn't belong on the boat if it was perfect. That's what I say.
Yeah.
How are we looking?
You're looking good. Primer on, and I'm quite pleased. Come and have a look. I put it on sparingly. Is that the word?
You should be saying sparingly instead of sparingly.
I put it on sparingly. I'm quite pleased with it.
Yeah, that's good. What are we doing today, Mary?
Just let me turn my Audible off. I'm putting the first coat of Sickens. I think it's looking really good.
It is?
Yeah.
It's looking good already, isn't it?
Yeah, it just feels so much fresher.
The current inner forestay fitting it's a little bit low on the mast and it's a little bit puny. So over Christmas I bought a new super bulky inner forestay fitting which I will rivet to the mast. But also because this is going to go a little bit higher up, I need to change the inner forestay itself, make another stay, a longer one that's going to fit. I'm just going to do one end of it, take it up with me, measure how long it's going to be, then I'm going to have to take it off again and stretch it properly because Dyneema needs to be stretched. Job should be a good one. Thimble here. Slip the thimble in. So I've got my eye, threaded the tail through the core and just bunched this up, but Dyneema fails where you've got steep edges, so you need to feather the tail so that it fits inside the core nicely. So I have this of the tail remaining. There's 12 strands, so I need to just divide it by 12, whatever that is, and then get a nice feathered shape. Then I'll pull that over and that'll be done. I must have done this nearly 40 times last year, but I still needed to write a few instructions on my hand after looking at an old video. So 12 strands just need feathering a bit. There she is, still got it. The new inner forestay fitting is on, looking a lot more sturdy than the previous one. Obviously you've seen me do the other end of the stay, so I need to take it down now and stretch it. We picked up a couple of grills or grates to just go over the ventilation holes, vented louvers, louvered vents. When this boat goes to wind, it gets quite wet. These will just keep out a bit of the water and also stop mosquitoes getting in so easily. They don't look too bad. We just picked up two just to try, and I think this could be the solution. So I've loosely attached the stay. I'm going to reorganise everything, and I've put some spacers on the inner forestay as well, just to make sure that the shackle is lying straight. But yeah, all that needs tension and stuff, but I need to work out how this net's going to fit around my stays, the inner forestay. I also just put a halyard, maybe a temporary halyard. It's only
6mm rope, so I've just put that on a block up on the fitting, and that might be alright. It's only a small stay sail. I can always replace this with 8mm. I might get another roll of 8mm rope before I set off, just to have it in stock. Everything's a bit of a mess now, but it's coming together. Father is sorting out the barbecue. Let's go and see how Mum's done in there. Are you happy with your work?
I'm really happy that it's still a bit wet on the floor though. I'm really happy.
Thank you for your
It's been
service.
It's been a very productive day. What have you been up to?
Sunbathing. Oh, look at that. I've got a plant. Whoa, looking good. Got a little bit of some daisies.
Put everything away like in an organised
Fashion. That's a twofer. Oh yeah, no, that's good. I've got so much stuff and I really need to declutter. There's a lot of boxes for tools. I don't know what I'm going to do with my Makita boxes. Maybe my parents can take them back with them. Just trying to be organised. I want to have good access to every compartment just to check for leaks, so that it's easy if there is some sort of leak, it can be plugged up or accessed quickly. We've decided that the front vents are all good. Dad's just installing them now. I might keep the back ones open because that space is actually quite useful to store ropes and stuff. Just at the front where there's going to be more water hitting, we're going to have it. Long-time viewers of the channel will know that 2 years ago I took this boat obviously from that anchorage with these two-stroke engines, extra long shaft ones. They've been in a hangar here for the last 2 years and my dad's going to take them back to the UK, so they will be available on eBay. They're pretty rare because they're extra long shaft, but hopefully we can fit them in the car. Dad's always sure he can fit them in.
Put them in the back seat.
So today we've been to the rubbish tip, threw away a lot of unnecessary stuff, kept the Makita boxes, my dad's taking a few home as well. Unfortunately don't have the luxury of space to store all these nice boxes for each tool. That whole aft section is now clear, nice and clean now thanks to my mum. It does need sanding and painting, but all my tools are pretty much organised into my tool shed and it's not as cluttered as I thought it would be. So mum's done a really good job and I'm very, very happy with it, very pleased. Unfortunately, my mum and dad are going back tomorrow. It's been a good week of a lot of work, a lot of going out and getting stuff, using the car as well, which has been really helpful. Yeah, big jobs ticked off. For the rest of the day, we'll just tie up a few loose ends. I'm gonna sort out the trampoline a little bit so that I can put the new forestay, tension that. We'll see what we get done. Sad news, my parents have gone, but we had such a good week every day working, whether it was working on the boat or going out getting stuff. But the good news is they're coming back in actually less than a month. It's much easier now that my dad is retired. He retired this month, so he's got loads more spare time. So congratulations to my dad. He's been working now for 50 years fixing newspaper printing machines. And also I'd like to make a shout out, because I don't have many sponsorships on this channel,
my mum's candle making business. So there's a link in the description to a Facebook page where you can actually buy these candles. So my mum's selling them incredibly cheap. She absolutely packs them with essential oils, so they're incredibly smelly in a good way. You light them for 20 minutes and they make the whole boat smell long after the candle's gone out. But I asked her if she could make me a citronella flavoured one. Obviously they're good for warding away mosquitoes. I've been lighting them before I go to bed and I have seen a dramatic reduction in mosquitoes because my mum absolutely packs them to the point where she barely makes a profit on the candle. Check out the link in the description. It's to a Facebook page where you can actually order candles. I think she's doing gift sets for a really good price. So if you want to support a retired nurse in her entrepreneurial adventures, although she's not really doing it for the money, she's doing it for the love and so that people can enjoy them. So check out the link in the description. Get a good quality homemade candle. In the last video, I was putting my main sheet on and also screwing in some little clutches to grab the reefing ropes. And I got a message from Hanneke, who sent me the designs for this boom. And she said she's a bit afraid that these cam cleats that I've got are not really up to the job, probably a little bit too lightweight. So she said for the main outhaul, that's going to be fixed all the time. So it's actually better to have just a cleat there. So I've got a cleat, I'm going to screw that in. And I've also bought some up-rated cam cleats, which should be able to handle the pressure. Also, the cam cleats that I've put on, they're just a little bit too close to where the reefing line comes through. Hanneke said it's best to control the reefing lines from the mast. It's a bit safer. I was asking in the last video about screwing into wood, and a lot of people said oversize drill the hole, fill it with epoxy, and then screw into the epoxy. But I thought that's for when you're bolting through. I don't quite understand, correct me if I'm wrong, but I would think that screwing into set epoxy is just going to crack because it's so hard. So for now I'm just going to continue pre-coating the pre-drilled hole, slapping a load of epoxy on the screw and then screwing it in. But let me know, it just seems wrong screwing into hard epoxy. I'm also going to put some cleats for the engine stop safety ropes so they keep the engine sleds in the right place and also add support. So previously I had a very dodgy strap, but it worked, but it's very dodgy. I'm pretty sure 2 of these cleats on either side supporting the engine sled will keep it in place and pretty safely. Looking a lot tidier now, and it's going to be much easier to adjust. I'm using 6mm pre-stretched polyester rope, and I bought a whole 200 meters of it, and I've been using this for the lanyards on my rigging, and it's really good stuff. But I'm coming to the end of it. It's a very sad time, but I also need to do my reefing lines as well, pass them through. So I've got 30 meters left, and then I'll probably get another roll of the stuff. We'll see.
So that's my third reefing. I need to actually keep the reefing line on so that I know the true length of it. I also need, I think I need a better reefing system at the mast for hooking on the, I don't know what part of the sail it is, the leading edge of the sail, because that's a bit dodgy, isn't it? But the sail shape's looking good at least. So it's pretty clear that I need some lazy jacks, something to keep the sail on the boom when I'm reefing or taking it down, because it's an absolute mess. So it would be a nightmare in an actual blow. With hardly any wind, it's a nightmare. So some sort of lazy jack system is going to be good. Also, I've started to think about how I'm going to have a doghouse or cockpit cover. I wanted to know exactly how high the beam will be, and it's really quite low, so it's going to be difficult. The boom is pretty much, when you're sitting here, pretty much just at the top of the head. If I have a cockpit cover, I don't want to be sitting here and crouching and slouching. So I just don't know how it's going to be. Whether it's just going to be a very simple cover or an enclosed thing. With time kind of running out before I leave, it has to be pretty quick. If I do a proper solid job, it will take me over a month to do, I'm sure. Yeah, I'm just trying to visualize it. I still need to know exactly where all my winches are going to be. So I guess I'll do that first. But yeah, I get this question a lot. What about a doghouse? What about some sort of cockpit enclosure? And I'm still not sure how I'm going to do it. It's a bit of a tricky one. So there's 6 weeks to go until I plan on leaving. I'm hoping around the 1st of June I'll take the first favourable forecast down as far as possible. But I have a jobs list which is continually being added to. I have small jobs and the main jobs, and in this episode I managed to cross off a couple. So I do have a rubbing strip which needs replacing, so over the next few weeks when I get a dry patch of weather, I'll do that. It's just started raining a little bit. The winches, sheet blocks, a simple 12-volt system, soft shackle hanks for my Yankee sail, fixed hatches, lash decks, and a dinghy lift-up system, doghouse as well. They're the main ones, and 6 weeks is not really a lot of time to get that done. We'll see what we get done, and that'll be coming up over the next 6 weeks. Woo! But there's also a big list of small things to do as well. Feels like we're getting there. I feel like I have a boat now and not this horrible project. Well, big project, sorry for calling you horrible, Maggie, but it was horrible. A huge thanks to everyone who's liked and subscribed since the last video. There was a lot of you, so thank you so much. If you can give this video a like, a comment, or a subscribe if you're not already, it helps. And like I said in the last video, it's just like giving a tip in a restaurant, but you don't even have to pay anything. But an extra special thanks to my patrons, coffee givers, the people who just give a one-off through PayPal. Super thanks on YouTube as well in the comments. Thank you so much. Obviously you guys should know I post a video on my Patreon and coffee every week that I'm not posting to YouTube. So I hope you're managing to see those videos. They're not really that great, but it's a bit of an update at least. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. See you in the next one. Bye bye.